Welcome back to our 4 stages 12-step data analytics roadmap video series. If you've been following along, you know we've already covered the foundational stage, the plan, then moved through data collection, and in the previous video we covered the data preparation. Today we are tackling the final stage, insights delivery, the step where all the hard work with data pays off, turning data into decisions that drive business growth. If you haven't watched the previous videos yet, I highly recommend checking them out. All the links are in the description down below. Hey there, I'm Yevgen. You're at our OWOXBI YouTube channel where we talk all things about analytics, marketing, spreadsheets, and all sorts of data manipulation. In this video, we will explore the essential tools and techniques for delivering insights. From creating ad hoc reports in spreadsheets and building dashboards in BI tools, to presenting those findings to stakeholders. So, by the end of this video, you will know how to make sure that business data drives real business optimizations. Remember, even the most insightful data is useless if it's not visualized correctly, and is even more important, delivered to the right person who can turn that into actions. You can have all of the perfectly prepared ingredients, but without serving them right, your analytics dish won't satisfy the business goals, those that we discussed at the very beginning of the roadmap. Before we jump into it, if you are enjoying this series, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified about the new videos. As always, drop any questions you have in the comments down below. If you're new to our roadmap, it's a highway built on solid strategies and proven tactics used by thousands of our customers. It has 4 big stages: the plan, the data collection, then preparation, and insights delivery. Plan is all about setting out with clarity, know where you're going towards as a business, defining the right questions to answer and the metrics to measure in order to answer those questions. You can watch the separate video right here. Stage number 2, data collection. Here, we focus on gathering the right pieces of information, ensuring they are complete, trusted, and fit our puzzle perfectly. Then comes the data preparation stage. We talked about how to make the data ready for analysis, making sure it's clean, structured, and reliable. And now, the final stage, insights delivery. This is where we bring it all together, making sure our insights are not only accessible, but actionable. It's about turning your data into reports and delivering them to stakeholders. So, let's dive into the first critical part of the insights delivery stage, data visualization. It's already a step number 10 in our 12-step data analytics roadmap. Look, visualization is not about making your data look nice, or not just about making it look awesome. It's about making information accessible and understandable, especially to less technical stakeholders. Their job is not to VLOOKUP in spreadsheets or change the visualization type or adjust colors. They are experts in other fields, making business decisions based on what they see on the dashboard that you prepare. A well-crafted report can bridge the gap between data and strategic actions. So, data visualization is about translating data into a story that is easy to follow and act upon. But to do that effectively, you need the right tools. If your goal is to create reports that are built once and then referenced regularly, classic visualization tools like lookerstudio by Google, Tableau, or powerbi are your best friends. These tools are ideal for creating reports that offer a consistent snapshot in time and often revisited for updates. Let's talk about each of them in specific so you make an informed choice about the platform, knowing the strong points and the weaknesses. First, lookerstudio is user-friendly and integrates seamlessly with other Google services like BigQuery, Google Sheets, and Google Analytics. It's a fantastic choice for businesses that need to create reports quickly and make them accessible across the team. Plus, it's free, which is a huge benefit especially for smaller businesses or teams with limited budgets. Agencies prefer lookerstudio for its simplicity and the ability to create shareable and interactive dashboards. Next, Tableau is a more powerful tool that offers many advanced features compared to lookerstudio. It's perfect for creating highly interactive dashboards. It's way better on this than lookerstudio, like Tesla versus Ford. However, this comes at a price. It's a paid tool. But if your business can afford this, if you have a dedicated analytics team, that's your choice. Companies that value deep data exploration and need to create intricate reports often choose Tableau. 3. Power BI is another excellent tool between lookerstudio and Tableau in terms of complexity and power. It's particularly favored by businesses already invested in the Microsoft ecosystem because its seamless integration with other Microsoft products like Azure, SQL Server, and Excel. Power BI offers both free and paid version, making it accessible to a wider range of users than Tableau. Its collaboration features are strong but cloud-specific. You won't benefit a lot if you are not a Microsoft kind of person. I'm not. I prefer Google tools. Bottom line, these classic visualization tools are very important for businesses that need to produce reports that are easy to distribute and view across different stakeholders, but not to change. So share with the folks who won't play with data. Those are great for high-level overviews to grasp the big picture quickly. However, they are not suitable for ad hoc reporting. We'll dive deeper into the techniques of creating effective visuals later in this video, but remember, choosing the right tool is the first step to making sure your data tells the right story. You won't swap the tools. You just make that choice once and that's it. Now, let's talk about the spreadsheet reporting, an area where there are just two tools, Google Sheets and Excel. And you won't replace this with any of the tools we discussed previously. They just serve different purposes. While traditional visualization tools are fantastic for creating polished, interactive dashboards that they spend days or even weeks on turning, spreadsheets remain the #1 ad hoc reporting tools for any business. When you need the report fast, ideally right now or within the next 10 or 20 minutes or so, I say spreadsheets because everything is the same for Sheets and Excel. They offer a level of flexibility and interactivity with data that is hard to match. When you need to pivot data quickly, adjust calculations on the fly, or explore different scenarios like super quickly, spend in minutes, spreadsheets provide the perfect environment for any business professional. They don't necessarily have to be data experts, because spreadsheet scales are easily accessible. They allow users to get hands-on with data for a deeper understanding that can sometimes be lost in more rigid BI tools. We have a video about the corporate reporting in spreadsheets available on this channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Plus, you get an extra layer of collaboration within Google Sheets. It allows multiple users to work, not just view the same report. And it's 2024 now. Business users need to make decisions quickly. And it's amazing where they can do it based on the most up-to-date data. Look, spreadsheets are not just about creating tables, pivots, and charts. They're about empowering business users to interact with data directly. That's what is missing in the traditional visualization tools we've discussed previously. No one else knows the data better than its owner. The owner, the manager of the tool where the data is gathered from, the data origin. Finance manager for the data from QuickBooks. A marketer for the data from Google Analytics or Facebook ads. The product manager for the data from Amplitude. The business user often has specific knowledge that was never shared with a data team. However, they typically know nothing about the other data from another sources that you blend their data with. That is why it's very important to create an environment for a business user to get hands-on with blended data. So when the data landscape is constantly changing, spreadsheets are perfect for a day-to-day decision-making process. Look how quickly I transform a long-tailed report with so many columns of data that takes hours to explore into easy-to-read line chart with time series, a view of the pie chart, a stacked bar chart, and even a pivot table. Just a few clicks and you got everything. And the beauty of this, it's 100% free. So grab this extension from Google Workspace Marketplace, I'll leave a link in the description down below, and automatically generate pivots and charts for any data that you have in your spreadsheets. Just as simple as that, and 100% free. Now, let's quickly talk about how to make these visuals effective. First, when building dashboards, focus on what's important the most. Not all metrics are created equal, so highlight the KPIs that matter the most to a specific task. Remember, with this report, you're typically answering a few of the specific business questions you've defined at the very beginning of our process. So answering those questions should be front and center in your report or a dashboard. Next, consider the design. Color-coding heat maps and well-chosen charts can make your data not just easier to understand but also more engaging. A few extra minutes spent on colors and design can go a long way in making boring data visually intuitive. You can use conditional formatting to draw attention to specific data points that meet certain conditions, making it easier to identify trends, outliers, or areas needing attention. For example, in Excel or Google Sheet, apply conditional formatting to highlight cells based on value thresholds of specific text. In BI tools, use color scales or data bars to represent performance against targets. Let me just share a few of the coloring best practices with you. Number 1. Use colors strategically. For example, red for negative trends and green for the positive ones. Not just lower or higher, but add the business context to the trend when highlighting. Number 2. Avoid overusing formatting to prevent overwhelming the user. Number 3. Ensure that color choices are accessible to all users considering color blindness. And finally, remember that your visualizations tell a story. The stories are great. They are engaging and inspiring. Pixar movies are so great because they all start with a question: what if? What if monsters are scared of people? What if the toys in the playroom come alive at night? What if a rat could cook better than a chef? What if there were 5 emotions in your head that controlled every move? Every dashboard or report you create should answer these questions. What happened? Why did it happen? And what should we do next? When you can answer these questions clearly through the visuals, you've created the best tool for decision making. If done right, it not only informs but also inspires action. But the report itself is just the first step of the insights delivery. Once your data has been visualized effectively, the next critical step is to ensure that these insights reach the right people at the right time. This is step 11 in our 12-step data analytics roadmap. We're coming to the end. To keep everyone informed and aligned, it's essential to schedule reports for regular updates. Whether it's daily, weekly, or monthly, having a consistent schedule ensures that stakeholders always have the latest information at their fingertips. We have a great, very specific video about data freshness on this channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Because reports serve as a pulse check on the business. For example, a weekly sales report updated every Monday can help sales managers identify which products are underperforming and adjust their strategies during the next couple days. Or a Facebook ads report updated every morning helps switch off the underperforming campaigns and reallocate the budgets on time. Regular updates also keep everyone on the same page, ensuring that decisions are based on the relevant data. The format of your report, the granularity, should be tailored to specific needs of your audience, of your stakeholders. Different stakeholders require different levels of detail and interactivity, so it's important to provide the right type of report to the right person. C-level executives typically don't have time to dive deeper into data. They need summarized reports that highlight key insights and trends. These reports are often delivered in PDF format, providing a high-level overview with clear and nice-looking charts. This format is perfect for quick reference during meetings or when making strategic decisions. Managers, on the other hand, need detailed, interactive reports that allow them to drill down into the data. Google Sheets and Excel are ideal for this. Managers can explore different scenarios, adjust filters, sort data differently, and analyze them from different angles to get the insights that they are looking for. This level of detail helps them understand the nuances of the data and make more informed decisions. When it comes to broad business teams, collaboration is a key. That's why we've created the OWOX Reports extension for Google Sheets. It allows analysts to save queries to corporate data and even use AI Copilot to fasten this process. Share access to those queries, we call them data marts, with business users enabling them to retrieve the data that they need without coding. They can use simple UI to filter, sort data themselves before running their reports, automatically visualize with our pivots and charts button, then set up flexible schedules to check fresh dashboards when needed. This collaborative environment ensures that everyone is working within the same data and can contribute their insights to the decision-making process of the business. Install it from the Google Workspace Marketplace now and experience that firsthand. It's free to start. To ensure that your reports are so effective as possible, it's important to create a feedback loop. This encourages stakeholders to engage with data, ask questions, and provide feedback to make reports even better. You need to foster an environment where stakeholders feel comfortable asking for more details or clarification, whether it's an executive asking for a deeper dive into a particular KPI of a team member, or a team member suggesting a new data point to track. These questions can lead to valuable insights and improvements in your reporting process. Use the feedback you receive to iterate and improve your reports over time. This could mean adjusting the format to better suit your stakeholders, adding new data, or refining visualizations to make the data easier to understand. The goal is to continually refine your reports so that they deliver the most relevant and actionable insights possible. But sharing is not just about sending or delivering reports. It's about ensuring that the insights are understood, valued, and acted. By tailoring the format to the needs of your audience, scheduling regular updates, and fostering a culture of feedback and continuous improvement, you can ensure that your data insights drive real business value, which is the final goal of any analytical report. We've visualized our data and ensure that insights reach the right people. Now, the final and perhaps the most critical steps in the whole 12-step data analytics roadmap is to guide decision-making based on these insights. Without it, everything we've done so far might not make any sense. Let's talk about how you can empower stakeholders to make decisions based on the dashboards. Number 1. Add tooltips and annotations. They provide additional context and explanations when users hover over or click on specific data points. They help clarify data points and metrics, definitions, and highlight important trends or anomalies. Here are a few of the best practices. Number 1. Keep tooltips concise but informative. Number 2. Use annotations to tell a story or highlight the key takeaways. And number 3. Ensure consistency in formatting and style across the dashboard. Don't overwhelm with colors. Less important information should not be highlighted at all. Number 2. Shoot short, focused video tutorials to demonstrate how to navigate and interpret dashboards, metrics, and meanings so you can ensure stakeholders can fully leverage the available data. Here are a few of the best practices. Number 1. Use tools like Loom to record screen demonstrations with voiceovers explaining how to read your dashboards. Number 2. Keep videos short, 2 to 3 minutes. Number 3. Use simple language and avoid data jargon. Number 4. Highlight real-world scenarios where the dashboard insights can be applied. Number 5. Last but not least, when you've done with a video, add the link to the video to the dashboard itself. If that's a report that is going to be used for quite a long period, you might also want to create supporting documentation for the whole data project to ensure that all stakeholders understand the data, where they're coming from, what is the source of truth, what those metrics and dimensions mean, and what are the specific methodologies behind those reports and dashboards. Well-crafted documentation serves as a reference point and ensures transparency and trust in the data presented. So here is the possible structure of the data dictionary. Start with the metrics names. Clearly state the name as it appears in reports. Then, provide a concise and precise explanation of what that metric means. Explain how the metric is calculated, including any formulas used. Plus, you can tell where the data originates from. indicate how often the report of a specific data point is refreshed, and finally, add your contact for questions regarding the metric. Basically, use Google Docs or Notion or any similar tool to create and share this data dictionary you are creating, and don't forget to maintain version control to make updates and changes over time. Here are just a few of the best practices. Number 1. Keep definitions clear. Number 2. Update the dictionary regularly. Number 3. Make this data dictionary easily accessible to all stakeholders, perhaps linking directly from the dashboard or a report. You might also want to create an FAQ section to address common questions and concerns users may have about the data, report, or a dashboard. It helps in reducing confusions and support requests, ensuring smoother interactions with data products. This is not something typically done at the very beginning, but when the number of stakeholders for the specific report grows, you can compile questions based on the user feedback and the report consumption patterns. Then, provide clear answers with links to additional resources if needed. Organize questions into categories like data sources, navigation, troubleshooting. Integrate the FAQ directly into the dashboard using text widgets or provide links to external documents. Add a form to encourage users to submit new questions or requests to continually improve the FAQ section and the dashboard itself. And last but not least, acknowledging potential risks and pitfalls emphasizes the importance of a proper data analysis and cautions against hastily or uninformed decisions, fostering a culture of careful and responsible data use. Here are the most common pitfalls. So make sure that you promote a blame-free culture where mistakes are viewed as learning opportunities. Encourage questions and verifications of data before making significant decisions. Regularly review and access decision-making process to identify and address potential weaknesses. We have made it to the last step of our 12-step data analytics roadmap. This is where all the hard work comes together, turning business goals and questions into the reports and dashboards that drive business real decisions. Before we wrap it up, let's make sure you are equipped with some final, crucial tips to ensure your data delivers the results you are aiming for. Even when you've done everything right, collected your data, cleaned, normalized, joined everything correctly, and delivered the stunning visualizations, there's always that moment when someone might question the accuracy of the data, especially if the insights are unexpected. So, be ready to defend your data. Think of it like cooking a meal. Even if you follow the recipe to the letter, there's always a chance someone will ask, "Are you sure you used the right ingredients?" This is where you need to stand by your data and the processes you've used to prepare it. Number 1. Always have some quick validations ready. For example, keep a backup spreadsheets with a raw data set handy that you can reference to and reassure stakeholders that the numbers are correct. This not only helps maintain trust but also keeps the focus on solving problems rather than questioning the data itself. And number 2, ensure your data transformation process is well documented. For example, you can comment on your SQL code with double dash signs. Think of it as a recipe book. Anyone can check it to see exactly how you got to the final result. This transparency builds confidence and reduces the chances of misunderstanding. Let's summarize the importance of the last few steps. Step number 10, the art. Data visualization is like cooking a gourmet meal. It's not just about making it look good, it's about making it appetizing and easy to digest. When done right, visualizations transform raw numbers into a story that's easy for everyone to understand and act upon it. Step 11. Just like serving a meal, timing and data freshness is crucial. A well-timed report ensuring everyone is on the same page and decisions are made based on the freshest data And remember, different stakeholders have the different appetites, so tailor your reports to meet their specific needs. And step 12, the final one. Guiding is like walking your guests through each course of the meal, explaining the flavors and the ingredients. It's about making sure everyone understands the data, knows how to act on it, and feels confident in making decisions. It's the final touch that turns good data into great outcomes. And there you have it. We've covered the essential steps of the final stage number 4 in our 12-step data analytics roadmap: visualization, sharing, and guiding. Remember, data is only as powerful as the decisions it informs. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and share it with your colleagues. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts and questions, so drop them down below in the comments. Remember, delivering insights is like serving a well-prepared meal. Presentation, timing, and guidance are everything. When done right, your data doesn't just sit on the plate. It drives actions, full business growth, and makes real impact. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the data analytics roadmap. I'm Yevgen from OWOX, and until next time, keep pushing the boundaries, stay data-driven, and as always, happy analyzing.